Amy with Lulu Bean Designs. How's everyone doing today? My camera is a little dark because my daughter had to borrow my webcam. So I'm just using the camera on my computer. So if it looks different, that is why. But if you are just joining me, welcome. And please come on in and tell me who you are and where you're watching from and what's going on today. We are painting something really fun today. I'm excited about this one. So this is a file that I've had out for a while, but it is, this is the second year in a row. It's been our most popular selling summer file. And, ooh, my camera is like glitching. Oh, I see what it is. I've got my, let's see, I have my sound off, but I don't have my notifications off. Hold on one second. I've got y'all, I have like technology fails going on today, left and right. I could not get my my texting thing. Hold on. I'm trying to get this on night mode. Do not disturb. There we go. Okay, hopefully that'll fix it. So I couldn't get the text to go out because the texting platform was down, and then finally that happened. And then just a couple of things, like I couldn't get my webcam to work. I couldn't get anything to work today. So anyway, hopefully everything will go smoothly and I can get this door hanger painted. Norma, yes, you don't have to log into StreamYard. As long as you just click the video, you should be good. I can see your name. So yeah, so you're good. Okay, so normally, let me show you when I painted this door hanger last time. Let me show you what it looked like. So this is the last year's, it was either last year or the year before. I can't even remember. It may have been the year before that I painted this one. And I really love it, but I'm going to do something totally different today. So let me pop that back down. I will show you what we're going to do. Okay. Hey, Robin. Hey, Wanda. How are y'all today? Okay. So what we're going to do is, first of all, this is the 16-inch version in the file. You get the 18-inch version, and you also get, actually, you get the 18-inch version with the shiplap option. So if you want shiplap lines, you can cut or you can engrave them. And if you don't want them, just tell your machine to ignore them. You also get the split version for Glowforge that cuts it in half. Hey, April from New Jersey, how are you? Okay, so what we're going to do, though, is we are going to make it look like a sunset scene. So all the pieces are going to be black. So I've got them all up here. I've cut all my little pieces out of whiteboard today. So this is the back side of the whiteboard, and it looks awful on the other side, as you can see, because that's what happens to the back of it, but you don't ever see that. So, you know, don't worry about that. But this is the whiteboard that's glossy on one side and then the black on the other. So the white side is like a regular whiteboard, like you would see in a classroom. And then the back side is supposed to be like a chalkboard. But if you truly wanted to use this for a chalkboard, you'd probably have to like rough it up a little bit, like color on it with chalk and like wipe it off and like really kind of, you know, season it, so to speak, because it's really, really smooth unless you do that. But anyway, I use it when I don't feel like painting, when I'm being lazy and I just want either black or white cutouts. So that's what I use it for. Now, I would not put this on a door hanger that's going to hang out and get wet. Okay. I always seal my door hangers with the Rust-Oleum Glossy Sealer, but it's like a, it's not a varnish. What is it called? It's like a shellac kind of thing. But these this is technically like MDF. So you don't want to put this on a door hanger that's going to get wet because MDF swells. It's not wood. So it's not going to be good for like, you know, being outside and getting wet. But I'm just making this as an example for y'all. It's going to actually hang on my porch, which is under a covering. And I don't leave my door hangers out for very long before I switch them out. I mean, they're out there like a month maybe, and then I'll switch it out to something else because I get bored with it. Okay, so hello, guys. Come on in. Welcome. Okay. Hey, April. All right. So we are going to start with this color. This is called Calypso Blue by Deco Art. And hey, Robin. And we're going to start with this color at the bottom. I've got this over here. This is my little example. I got this off of Pinterest. I basically just looked up sunset painting on Pinterest, and I saw that and I just printed it because it was my inspiration for like the colors that I want to use. Hey, Sue, how are you? Hey, Robin. All right, so we're going to just do this Calypso blue color down here at the bottom. So thinking like maybe the water. All right, and then I'm going to switch into, oops, that's not open, to Purple Cow, but I have one open here. Snowy Pennsylvania. Oh, no. No, not snow. I don't want to hear that. I'm done with snow for the year. It's nice and sunny here, but it's cold. It's chilly today. Okay, so I'm going to just start adding some Purple Cow up here. And you guys, I always tell you, I'm not a professional painter. I'm not even a good painter. I don't consider myself a very good painter. So this is just an idea that popped in my head today. And I'm like, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna paint this. And I'm just gonna have fun with it. And if it's a disaster, it's a disaster. So I'm just warning y'all. I haven't done this before. I have done like ombre painting before, but I really am just seriously winging it. All right, so then I'm just gonna blend it together, just like that. And I'm kind of going up and down just to blend those colors a little bit. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. This is my favorite way to paint. And this file, you guys, if you don't already own this file, it is 40% off today. So use code BEACH, please. And the link is in the description. It's 40% off today and tomorrow. So this is just a flash sale on this one file. Okay, so now we're going to start blending in some Carousel Pink. All these are Deco Art colors, y'all. The Americana matte colors. So we're just going to blend that in. To the pink, or to the purple. Such a bright, pretty pink color. All right, so then I'm just going to start kind of just lightly going down a little bit to blend it into that purple. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? I love it. It's so fun. And this is pretty fast and pretty easy too. All right, so then we are going to add some bright salmon. And I'm rinsing my brush in between. So first I go across and I don't touch any of the other color. I just get this color down all the way across like that. And then I start to blend it. And when I get down to the other color, I'm just going light. And actually there's a lot of paint on this brush, so I'm actually gonna get it wet again because I don't want too much of the salmon to overwhelm the pink. So I'm gonna just get this wet and then dry it off so I can kind of blend these colors a little bit better without having too much of that darker color. Okay, and I actually think I want my pink to come up a little higher, so I'm going to add a little more pink here. I love pink, so. We've we've got some more room up top, and I'm going to add some yellow, but I want this pink to kind of take up a little bit more space here. And just kind of blending it. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. Yeah, Robin, the colors that I've used so far are Calypso Blue, Purple Cow, Carousel Pink, and Bright Salmon. I think it was bright. Yeah, Bright Salmon. And then this yellow is Bright Yellow. And if I run out of that, I'm going to use Golden Yellow, but I think I'm going to have enough Bright Yellow because I'm almost out. I don't think they had any more Bright Yellow when I went to Hobby Lobby last time. I think they were out of that color. That's usually my go-to yellow. I like this 16-inch size. I always do door hangers in the 18, but I did shrink this one down. In the file, it's 18 inches. And like I said, you get the split version of the shiplap so that if you want to cut it without a pass-through door, you can. Just in case you don't have a way of doing that, or you prefer not to have to cut your rounds. You prefer to cut them with your Glowforge. Trying to bring that orange up a little bit higher into that yellow. I made it look easy, Sue. It really was easy, honestly. I mean, that's all you have to do. Sorry, my ring light is like, I don't know why that yellow is casting like a brownish yellow on the camera because it's really not a brownish yellow. Like it's a pretty bright yellow. I think I got a little crooked there though. Let me try to straighten my yellow out. I'm trying to stay because I've got my holes up there already. So I don't want to be crooked. All right, I'm going to stop blending, I think, because I don't want that blended too much. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that looks brown. That is not brown. I'm trying to see if I can catch the light a little better. See that? That is not as brown as it looks with that light. Thank you so much. I mean, so easy, right? Okay, so now it needs to dry because all we have to do is put our pieces on. I cut my pieces out of the whiteboard, so we just have to glue them on. That's it. So I'm going to try to get this dry just so I can at least lay them on there and show y'all. I like it even better now that it's dry. I always say I can't wait to take a picture of it and post it and show you guys because it looks different on camera once I get a picture. All right, so then our hibiscus flower goes down at the bottom. And how do we have that? That one like this. The leaf. Just like that. So the center of this flower, I just left that I left that out because that cuts out when you cut it in the file. So instead of painting that a different color, I just left the center out. And then we're going to put our little chairs down. Trying to get them lined up right because this is still a little bit damp. That's straight. That's pretty straight. And then it's going to say beach, please. That's kind of straight enough for y'all to get the idea, the general idea of what it looks like. That P in there. Probably need to move these chairs down a little bit. I haven't messed up my paint. It's wet. It's easier when I'm standing up and looking down on it. But I wanted to show y'all just like that. They are cut, yeah, Sue, they're cut out of whiteboard. So it's the black side, like the back side of the whiteboard. So you can kind of see it better up close. You can see, once you can see like the lines in the chairs, because it's hard to see it with the shadows of the ring light. I don't know if you can see it better if I turn the ring light off, but in real life, it always looks better, right? No, that's really worse. Let me see. No, it doesn't matter. It's just the light. But anyway, up close you can see there's the flower and then the letters and everything. But yeah, that's it. How easy is that, you guys? Super quick. I'm getting paint on my fingers from touching the sides. But yeah, so easy. Thank you, Sue. It's one of my favorites. And I love whiteboard. Whiteboard is so awesome. It is messy. It will get your hands all sooty and black. Just take a baby wipe and just wipe your pieces off. Actually, before you pull the pieces out of your laser, take like while they're still, you know, in the cutout, you know, the outline pieces, take either Windex and a paper towel or just some water in a paper towel, but not a lot. Just spray it. Don't spray the actual blackboard. Spray your paper towel and just wipe it while it's still laying in there. And because it's just easier that way. And then when you take all the pieces out, just take a baby wipe and just like wipe around the edges because it's going to get your hands kind of black when you first take it out. Okay, well, that's it, guys. So I'm going to go get this hung up so you guys can see a picture of it. But I just wanted to give you like a different idea of something you could do with it. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me. I think that was like the quickest video I've ever done, right? Okay, well, I will be back for another one later on this week. But yeah, don't forget, this one's 40% off until tomorrow night. And the code is Beach Please. And the link is in the video description. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.